We're on fruit number 8. So far, we've learned about love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, and gentleness. And today, we're going to learn a little bit about faithfulness. Faithfulness is being dependable, trustworthy, and loyal. In the book of Psalms, we hear that the word of the Lord is right and true, that God is faithful in all that he does. And our story today is one I'm sure you know. As a matter of fact, you could probably tell the story all by yourself. It's about a promise that God made a long, long time ago. Our story is in the Old Testament because it took place many, many years before Jesus was born. And our story begins one day when God came to a man by the name of Noah. And God said, "Noah, there's a storm coming, and it's going to be a really, really bad one. This storm is going to wash away all of the hate and sadness and everything that has gone wrong in the world. And it's going to make the world clean again. But I'm going to protect you," God said. "I have a plan." And so God asked Noah to build a great big boat, big enough for all of Noah's family and for 2 of every animal. Remember the story? So when Noah finished building the boat, 2 of every animal showed up. They climbed onto the ark, and the door shut. As the door shut, the rain began to fall. And it rained, and it rained, and it rained, and then it rained some more. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights. That's an awful lot of rain, isn't it? Well, with all of that rain, as you can imagine, the whole earth was flooded. And so Noah and the animals all stayed nice and safe inside of that boat that God had instructed Noah to build to keep them safe. Now, since there was so much rain and so much water on the earth, it took several days for the water to go away. But when it did, the first thing Noah did was to thank God for rescuing he and his family and all of those animals. And do you know what God did? Well, the very first thing God did was that he made a promise with Noah. He said, "I won't ever destroy the world again. See," he said, "I am hanging up my bow in the clouds. And there in the clouds, just where the storm and the sun meets, there is a beautiful rainbow, a reminder of God's promise of his love and his protection for Noah and all of creation." You see, God is faithful in his words and in his actions. God promised to never flood the earth again. And God will never, ever stop loving us, nor will he ever break his promises. You see, we can be faithful to God and to other people because God perfectly shows us how to be faithful, how to keep our promises, to do what we say we will do, and to be faithful to him and to others. So this week, I want you to take some time to think about all of the ways that God has been faithful to you. And then I want you to think about how you can be faithful to God and to others.